Hi everybody, good afternoon, good morning, afternoon from Tijuana, Mexico. And I wanted to share this with all of you. I think this is important for people to know, especially because, we're in a fight where we're literally not about to, but we're losing America as we speak. We have tens of thousands of people coming in, we have so many people coming in. I was asked a couple years ago if I would run for Congress, and I said I just don't feel that that I'm ready for something like that. I dedicate a lot of my time to my dogs, my animal activism. Hi Gloria. And I just didn't feel I was ready for that. I didn't feel I was ready to dedicate. I just didn't feel I was ready to run for Congress, even though I've always wanted to make a difference, because I've seen for years where America is going, and people have made fun of me in the past openly about me using something like the stray animals as an example for a third world country. But if people actually got to experience what I experienced when it comes to animal negligence and government corruption and third world government, they would understand what I mean, and why, to me, something as personal as rescuing dogs is something that I use as an analogy. And the reason why I do that is because for years I have personally witnessed the neglect of millions of animals on the streets of Mexico. Okay, millions of animals. I mean, everywhere you go, in some cities, you will find absolute neglect, while our governments keep on taking our resources, or the corrupt people keep on stealing the money that is supposed to be towards programs that could be used towards programs to help these animals. I mean, we literally have them everywhere, and there are certain cities where together we worked for years. We worked to make things better. In Tijuana, we were marching back in 2012. This isn't anything new. That was almost 9 years ago. In other cities, for years, we fought to make a difference, for them to stop getting poisoned on the street, for them to stop getting abused, for them to stop getting picked up by the pound like they are bags of potatoes and thrown in the back of a truck and then electrocuted to death or beaten to death. And so I tie my animal activism directly to the government. I see it as, I don't see that happening in America. I don't see America driving by and having, awful people pick up these animals from the streets and abuse them and torture them and beat them to death. I don't see that in America. Why? Because America's a great country. Why? Because America is a country where we respect animals, where law and order are respected, where laws do work, and that's how I've always known America. So that's one of the contrasts that I've seen, especially when with an issue that is so personal to me. I don't want America turning into a third world country. And in a lot of places, and even parts of Los Angeles, you already start seeing stray animals. You already start seeing the disrespect for the police, the disrespect for your neighbors, which is not something that is common in America. So anyway, I've been made fun of that, of using the animals as an analogy. But again, if people got to see what I see and people got to experience what I've experienced, then maybe they would understand. It's a big deal, and it's a reflection of who we are as a country and who we are and who our government is, because any decent government would never ever allow for this major suffering of these animals on the street, just like America doesn't allow it. America has shelters, whether they are kill or no kill shelters. If there's a stray animal in pain, American authorities will do something. American authorities will take, custody of that animal and help it. So, and it's not something that we see in Mexico, where they are pretty much everywhere, especially in certain cities, such as what I just witnessed in Tapachula, Mexico, which was so horrendous. I will be there soon, and you guys will see what I mean, for those of you who want to follow that journey. And I also will be trying to meet with local leaders for two different reasons. Obviously, because we have to figure out how exactly this caravan problem can even be approached because they're terrified of handling this caravan situation, because they're terrified of repercussions by the UN, by other human rights organizations. I don't have any problem with human rights and defending human rights, but I also don't feel that human rights organizations should be used so that people can break the law and do whatever they want because it's wrong. So the local authorities in Tapachula have to take action against this, like major action, like real action, not just, oh, get out of my way action, and let them pass through and do whatever they want. So I will be trying to schedule meetings with local leaders in Tapachula to see what can be done about this, because once these migrant caravans get to Texas, get to Arizona, there's nothing that can be done. And now I'm a congressional candidate. Now I'm not just an activist. I'm a person with interest in government. I'm a future politician. And I can tell you this, I'm doing this because I care. I'm doing this because I want to make a difference. And which brings me to another topic, which is very unfortunate, because again, now that I've finally decided that I will run for Congress, and now I'm a congressional candidate, I honestly feel that it's not only extremely unprofessional and immoral for a conservative PAC such as Latinos for America First to be attacking me, a conservative candidate, a Latina conservative candidate, an immigrant, pro-America, pro-Trump, pro-America First, and when their name, basically, from their name, you can pretty much make it out for yourself. Latinos for America First. Latinos for America First is a conservative PAC that gets funded by donors, by all kinds of donors, to promote an America First agenda and help candidates and help the America First agenda, and especially when it comes to Latinos. So why is Latinos for America First attacking me on a Twitter account by their Texas director, Anthony Owedo? I feel their donors should be made aware of this, because here is this guy taking out his personal anger and his personal frustration. And I do understand that, his page was taken down, his Facebook page was taken down, his Instagram page was taken down. I get it. Mine was too. We battle this censorship constantly when it comes to social media. But shouldn't you be fighting the left? Isn't the left who you should be fighting? Posting a picture from many years ago of myself at a cabana in Mexico with two random people in the background having fun, who knows who those people were, and trying to frame me for something. How is that helping a Latino agenda or an America First agenda or anything pro-America? Because, here he is bragging about recruiting people to work with them and putting them up at 5-star hotels with the donors' money, and going places with donors' money, and doing all this stuff with the donors' money, but yet attacking me, a person who has a real chance of making a difference, because I already have in the past. So, and I'm only going to continue to get better and fight for the country that I love. I love America, and I'm going to continue to fight for America, no matter how many pictures you post of a beach cabana in what, I don't know where it was, Acapulco or something like that, from years ago. What does that do? What is posting a picture of a beach cabana going to do? What does that make me guilty of? You're a felon, and yeah, you've made mistakes in the past. People make mistakes in the past, but how is attacking me, a conservative candidate who has risked her life for America many times, how is that helping? And again, I feel it's important for people who are supporting your cause, who are supporting your PAC, who are supporting your supposed mission, because you have a mission. When you register these PACs, these conservative action political committees, political action committees, you have a mission. You have a mission that you're supposed to fulfill, and you're not fulfilling your mission. Attacking me, as a director of this political action committee is far from your mission. This is a PAC, a conservative PAC called Latinos for America First, who in the past has gotten donated hundreds of thousands of dollars, and from what their FEC reports say, a small percentage of that has actually gone towards actual candidates, which is the main intent for a political action committee, to support other candidates. And so again, that's just from their public records. But, you know, forget about their business practices and their finances, which we shouldn't, because they're funded by donors and people who support their mission. And today I'm gonna get an actual copy of their mission and show you how, by attacking me, they're going exactly against what their mission is, which is supporting conservative candidates. For years, you've tried finding things about me. You've tried accusing me of human trafficking. You've tried accusing me of all kinds of things that not only were completely false, but that you never provided any proof of. First, they tried accusing me of being a leftist plant, of working for the left, or being an agitator, and only to create problems for Trump. All I've ever tried to do is make a difference, not only for whatever is around me, whether it is people at hospitals in Mexico, whether it is my animals. And when Trump decided he wanted to run for president, I went out there and I started supporting him since day one, and attending every rally and showing my support for him, and traveling all over America supporting him. So for a conservative PAC such as Latinos for America First to be attacking me when their mission is to support Republican candidates, conservative candidates, Latino Republican candidates, which is exactly what I am, you are going exactly against your mission. And again, since you're posting slander, because it's slander. I mean, forget about the picture. People can make out whatever they want out of a picture. I don't have anything to hide. I'm the healthiest person you'll ever meet. I don't do any drugs whatsoever. I try to eat as organic as I can. Someday I would love to visit Hawaii, because I know that most of your because you guys live such a healthy lifestyle. I know that you do. A lot of my friends have gone there and they've told me how beautiful it is. But it's been documented for years that, you know, I hardly eat any meat, and I take care of myself, and it's pretty obvious, and I always have, and I always will. And for you to try to accuse me of or try to frame it like I have some sort of or some addiction to something or whatever it may be, or trying to use some people in the background of a picture to try to frame me for something at a beach cabana in Acapulco, that just it just sounds really delusional, and it sounds really desperate. And not only that, but again, I think you should be reported to the FEC for not fulfilling your mission, and to the IRS, because you're collecting money with this supposed mission. Your mission is to help Republican candidates. Bianca Gracia, this is my warning to you. Please keep your directors away from me, and please cease and desist from your slander, okay? And leave me alone. I couldn't care less about any of you, and I just really feel that enough is enough, and you've done enough, of your slander and your defamation with me, and your attacks, and calling the people at the White House and try to get me blacklisted, which didn't work for you. And please don't try to deny it, because, people will be subpoenaed if necessary. Please cease and desist, Latinos for America First, from your attacks. I'm a Republican congressional candidate for the 33rd Congressional District in California, and I'm not going to stop fighting. And whether it is now, as I've said before, or in 2024, or whenever it may be, I will be in U.S. Congress. Watch me, okay? Thank you for watching. Bye, guys.